So Zaki, what do you think the next property hotspot is for 2026?
2026, wow, we're already mid-2025. I feel I've been talking about the Melbourne and regional market for the last year and a bit. I think there is so much more room to grow. So my take is actually to buy still in Melbourne and regional Vic before we see a lot of competition, a lot of other investors, home buyers starting to push property prices significantly. At what point would I pull out of the Melbourne regional Vic market for our buyers? When I start seeing numbers that the Melbourne market has gone up 20%, 25% or regional Vic, that's when I would be re-looking at situations. That's definitely not happened. We're still in slightly negative territory for Melbourne and regional Vic compared to, say, Brisbane or Perth that's been had plus 20% growth. So until that point happens, I feel our buyers or investors should be looking at the Melbourne regional Vic. The other markets, if I was to highly speculate, this is very highly speculative, is actually maybe to look at the Darwin market or the Northern Territory market. It is very different. It is very unique. We've definitely seen a lot of high rental yield properties in those areas, just like Perth's very close to Asia. So is Darwin in terms of how close it is to Indonesia and the rest of Asia. It's not something I'd be jumping into, probably something's more long term if that's what someone's looking into in terms of buying and hold. But if we start seeing movement and migration plays a huge role into the Northern Territory market or Darwin, that could be something to look for. But for now, I don't want to make stuff up and stories up and say, oh yeah, this is the next area, because I think the Melbourne and regional Vic market has a lot more room to grow. And until we start overblowing media articles about how hot that market is, I'd be buying in that area.